Hello everybody! My name is Carolyn Steffen and I'm so excited that you are here to join us for our Epicure cooking class. I'm going to fix the camera just slightly here as people start to come on. Awesome! Yay, I have an exceptional menu. Well, I think it's awesome tonight. It's a twist on a classic meal that everybody loves. I'm excited to share with you. So first of all, I want to say a huge thank you to Shirley and Lee. You guys are the hosts tonight, and I'm just so grateful for you guys. Obviously most of the guests here know Shirley and Lee because you've been invited by them, but I did invite some of my people as well, and I just want to introduce Shirley and Lee because they're amazing people in the community. Shirley and Lee own RX Remedies in Woodstock, and so if you don't have a pharmacist right now, or looking for somebody who really is going to take care of you, you guys got to go to Lee and Shirley because they're amazing. They're truly what a community pharmacist should be, and so I love these guys. And so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for having me and inviting me in. So it's all about Epicure and a cooking class. I'm curious to know, I'm starting to see people kind of pop on. Share with me your name, where you're from, how you know Shirley and Lee, and if you've ever heard of Epicure. I know some of you have never heard of Epicure before, so I am so curious to know how many of you have never heard of Epicure. And if you love Epicure, tell me what your favorite things are, because we love to share recipes here. And as you share, I'm just gonna chat and share the recipes that I have for you tonight. I'm really excited. So I get this crazy idea sometimes, like I kind of get lack of motivation. Do you ever get that when you're in the kitchen? You're like, oh, what am I gonna cook? It's kind of food boredom. And then I get an idea. And that's what happened today, because I still didn't know what I was cooking today. And it just came to me, and I'm really excited to share this crazy recipe that I've actually never done, but it is classic. So we are cooking shepherd's pie tonight with a twist. So your classic meal with a twist that I'm excited to share. This recipe, as I said, if you know me, you know that I often make things up as I go. It's part of the fun. It's my favorite thing to do, is create recipes. And using Epicure, it's just so easy. So anyway, I have been in the Epicure world for 16 years, guys. Can you believe that? 16 years. We have been around for 25. We're celebrating 25 years with Epicure this year. So going strong. We just opened up in the US a couple of years ago, before COVID happened, and it's just booming. So just an amazing time to be a part of such a great community. And Epicure really is all about creating delicious, healthy meals for you and your family. And really, my heart is that you would go into your grocery store. You're already buying things, the kind of things that we have in our Epicure catalog in the grocery store anyway, but just taking a look at some of the ingredients that you're finding in your local grocery stores that are kind of scary, and things that our bodies can't digest. And I just love Epicure because we have a commitment to never putting garbage in your product. And it's just delicious. So you're getting the pure, the best quality from all over the world in this delicious packages and seasonings. So, and the price is right. So I could go on and on, but let's get cooking. We are making shepherd's pie. So I want to show you what I'm doing first. Now, I went ahead and just steamed up my potatoes. I had to use up my little golden gems here, just the already ready to roast little baby potatoes. And I'm kind of lazy when it comes to cooking. So I didn't like peel them or anything, because who wants to peel potatoes? So I just popped them in my steamer and I steamed them for 8 minutes. Okay, now they're perfect. So you can eat them like this, add a little salt and butter, and you've got a beautiful baked potato. But we're gonna do something fun, and we're gonna add this to our shepherd's pie. We're gonna make a smashed potato. So these are already steamed. So I'm gonna show you a little trick here. So I've got my pan. Now this is our sheet pan. This is the quarter one. So it comes in a set of 2 actually, and these are the beautiful part of this, is like these liners. They have this little lip. They're amazing. If you don't have these already, these are truly amazing. It just keeps all the mess inside, which is what I love. So I'm gonna pop my potatoes on my on my tray here. I don't know, has anybody ever done this before? This is actually a trick that I learned from my very dear friend, Kim Quigley. She's a chef in town. If you're from Woodstock and you know Kim Quigley, give her a shout out. She's amazing. She teaches me a lot in the kitchen, and I usually turn around and epicurize things because I can, and she loves Epicure too, so it's awesome. So we work together that way. So I've got my little potatoes on my tray, and you're gonna take just a cup and you're just gonna squish it. This is like so satisfying. It's got like this pop, you know? It's just so fun. Anyways, this is a great, even a part that your kids could do that they probably really like. And you just want them to kind of be flat. You don't want to squish them too much, but just enough to make them flat. I'm gonna get my girl here to do, I'm gonna do 2 trays of these because we are gonna fill them up. Now these are a nice side dish actually. So if you are not putting them on a shepherd's pie, which I'm gonna do, which is totally wild and crazy and out of the box, I think anyway. My daughter Brielle's helping me out here. She's gonna say hello. Say hi. Hi Brielle. Brielle and Shirley's daughter, Kylie, right? Kylie used to go to kindergarten together, which is kind of cool. So she's gonna finish some stuff up for me over there. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with these. Now, there's a couple of things. Now, potatoes, you can add all kinds of flavors, right? And with Epicure, we got flavor. So today, I've decided on CCB, which is our cheese, chive, and bacon. The bacon in here is a pinto bean. So for any vegetarian, vegan, not vegan, because there is cheese in there, but vegetarian options, or people who aren't eating pork, this is a great option for you. And I'm just gonna use my hands because that's how I cook. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of this cheese, chive, and bacon on there. And again, you can use any flavor. If you don't have cheese, chive, and bacon at home, use whatever you have. You got some herb and garlic, or 3 onion, or lemon dilly, or any of the above, like really so delicious. And then I'm gonna add our SPG, yum. I love this flavor. This is salt, pepper, garlic. And you know, when I first saw it, I'm like, you know, I can combine salt, pepper, garlic. This is not a big deal, but I don't know what it is. This is like the perfect combination of salt, pepper, garlic. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna put a little salt, pepper, garlic in there, and this is just gonna give you a wow on your potato. So like I said, if this is kind of like the lazy man's French fry, I guess, if you're making homemade French fries, like truly, honestly. And then we're gonna add, I wanna go ahead and yep, some of that, some of that. We're gonna add some cheese because anything with cheese tastes amazing. You can omit this too if you want, but I do like a little cheese on my shepherd's pie anyway. So these are gonna be the bomb. They're gonna be so delicious. Like I said, they make a really nice side dish for anything that you're making, but I'm literally gonna top this on my shepherd's pie tonight. Yeah. Now we've already eaten, so this is our meal for tomorrow. So this is a great meal that you can make ahead. That's very quick. And like I said, I put these potatoes in the steamer. Steamer is like a lifesaver, right? Like if I'm making soup, if I'm making potatoes, like it's just so fast. If I'm steaming veggies, if I'm making an entire chicken, I don't know how many of you have seen that crazy chicken video that I did. I think I posted it in here the other day. Literally a whole chicken in like 18 to 20 minutes. It's wild, it's amazing. And so juicy and delicious. Anyway, love to know if you've tried it. Yeah. It's the only way my kids will eat chicken now. It's not the only way, it's just they like it the best that way, which is fun. Okay, so that's in the oven. I just popped it in the oven at like 400 degrees and it's gonna be in there for like 15 minutes or something, right? So by the time we're ready to combine everything, it's gonna be perfectly ready. And I'm gonna put it back in the steamer because I don't like to do dishes. So one pot wonder is my jam. All right, so here I've got our wok, which I absolutely love our wok. This has got a ceramic coating, non-stick coating, which is amazing. And yeah, so we're gonna use that. Now if you are, using your steamer or are learning to use your steamer, another thing you can do is actually just brown your meat right into your steamer. It would probably be like anywhere from like 3 to 6 minutes, depending on your microwave. But I'm gonna just, because we've already used the steamer for that, and I'm gonna use it I could have probably done it, but anyways, I've got my meat masher here, just mashing away. And then I'm gonna get Brielle to brown it up. So you're gonna just brown up your meat. And with the shepherd's pie, you know, you can really do all kinds of things. This is just the seasoning. So let's say you are a vegetarian or a vegan, you can still use this mix. This is a totally vegan option. It's just that delicious gravy mix that you're gonna get in there. It's filled with onions and tomatoes and sea salt and garlic and mushrooms and all those good things in there. That's going to create this delicious goodness. I'm going to get that going a little bit. And so let's get that going. So she's going to brown the meat for me. I love having a helper. It's so amazing. She's a great cook, actually. She's a baker. She's the baker in my family. Thank goodness, because I don't bake very well. I'm the cook. Anyway, so making the shepherd's pie, these are like these meal solutions. I don't know if you've had a chance to take a look at them, but there are so much variety. Like I can have a different meal every single day of the month that's different, and like we go from, you know, something as classic as a shepherd's pie to as I say fancy as a pad thai, or you know, different stir fry options and donaires, and oh, like it's just endless. It's just so many different possibilities for meals. So I love that. When I'm meal planning, I'll literally take 7 different pouches what we want to eat this week, and I've got meals like, you know, that's like half the battle, right? It's like how much brain space your meal planning takes, and this just takes everything out of your meal planning. It's just awesome. You just go, you get the groceries, the recipes to make it are right on the back, so it's so easy to follow, and they're usually, all of them are like 20 minutes or less kind of meals, and that's what we're looking for. I don't know about you, but I don't have a lot of time, so most people are time starved, so this is a perfect option for you. I mean, Epicure is really all about that. So all it is let me see, 1.25 cups of water and the seasonings, and we're just gonna add, just gonna add that to there. It's a little dusty. I'm gonna add that to there. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. It's like a cloud of spices. And then you just stir it. This is crazy. All right, stir it up. And we're just gonna let it sit while that meat browns up nice. And I'm gonna let that sit. So our, excuse me, our potatoes are in the oven. We're there for a few minutes. And while that's in the oven and that's browning, I'm gonna make dessert. Because I promised you that I would make you a meal from raw to ready in 20 minutes. And that truly is what we're all about with Epicure. Like literally we can create these meals from, like, I could even throw in an appetizer, which I didn't, but I could throw an appetizer in here and we would still be done in 20 minutes. If I don't talk too much. Anyways, tonight I'm gonna make some chocolate pudding, again with a twist, because chocolate pudding is fun and delicious. Who are my chocolate lovers? Me. I love this so much. This is such a delicious, rich, deep chocolate flavor, and I love me some chocolate. Now what's beautiful about this is there's only 5 ingredients in here. Now when you're looking in the grocery store and you're buying your pudding, whether pre-made or even packages, you've got all kinds of things in there, hydrogenated oils and things you can't pronounce, and MSG, and tons of sugar and corn syrup solids, and it just goes on. It's crazy, right? Let me read you the ingredients because this is gonna blow your mind. Organic coconut sugar, modified tapioca, organic cocoa powder, and sea salt. That's it. That's all that's in here. It's amazing, amazing flavored, super rich and deep. Anyways, one of my faves. So here we go. This is how easy this is. Now, another thing I love about this is that if you are a vegan or a vegetarian, or you have dairy allergies or whatever, you can literally put any 2 cups of liquid of anything, which is brilliant, really. So I've got my mix. So the recipe calls for 2 cups of milk if you want just regular milk. I don't actually have any regular milk at home. We don't typically drink a lot of milk. So I do have a cup of almond milk. Now if you can't do almond milk, you do coconut milk, you can even just use water. Like, it's awesome. So now water's not gonna give it that depth, as deep of a rich flavor, but it's still gonna be delicious. So a cup of almond milk is what I'm doing. I'm gonna give it a little stir. And then this is my secret. Now this is the adult version, unless you let your kids drink coffee, but I'm gonna add a cup of coffee in there. So if you love like a mocha flavor, oh my goodness, you're gonna love this, you guys, okay? So just 1 cup of coffee and 1 cup of milk of your choice, and you stir that up, and within 5 to 10 minutes, even while you're stirring, you're gonna feel it just get super thick and so delicious. Like by the time all this is ready, it's for sure gonna be ready, but you know, sometimes I'll whip this together while I'm making dinner, just like I'm doing now, so that when we go sit down for dinner, we have a nice little quick dessert that's super low in calories. Now I don't feed the one with the coffee to my kids, although they would like it. I don't usually. Now you can make it a real adult drink too, and even add a little Baileys to that and make it a real adult pudding. It's actually really quite delicious as well. See how thick it's getting already? Like, it's just delish. I could actually eat it right now and it would be amazing. I'm so sad. This is the only thing about virtual classes, that you can't actually taste how good this is. Now, if you've tried the pudding, tell us, have you enjoyed it? Do you love it? Do your kids like it? This is something that I'll portion out into like our little prep bowls here. And a portion is 1/2 cup. So 1/2 cup, these come with beautiful lids, which I don't have any lids right now because they're packed. We are in the verge of moving and all my things got packed, but anyway. So, but they do come with beautiful lids. So I will portion these out and put them in the fridge. And then we've got these nice things for lunches, or like I said, quick desserts, or just when, and I'll like purposely put the one in coffee just so that it's only mine. I'm not selfish at all, am I? My poor children. That's what my daughter said today. Braille's like, Mommy, you're actually gonna put coffee in it? That means we can't have it. Sorry, it's gonna be an adult version. Anyway, that's me. So look at how thick it is. Like, this is ready to eat, you guys. Like, seriously, I love it. So how are we doing with our meat?
Almost ready.
It's almost ready. So we are gonna just go ahead and put this in there. Now this is gonna thicken up really beautifully. It's gonna give that amazing gravy sauciness to that incredible shepherd's pie. Do you see, even in the picture, it's really saucy, but that's kind of really what it becomes. So I'm just gonna go ahead, and I know you can't see, but I'm gonna show you momentarily what that actually looks like. And while she continues to stir that up, it's just like another 2 or 3 minutes so that gets nice and thick and delicious. In the meantime, this is where I would be making a salad, because I think every meal should be paired with a veg, and my go-to is a fresh salad. My family don't always agree, but I try to have half our plate of veg. That is kind of my rule of thumb. And so what's really nice is I can create a delicious salad dressing. Again, salad dressings are one of those things that can be really dirty, right? Like the ones in the grocery stores, you really have to look at those ingredients because they can just be filled with things that your body cannot digest and things that you shouldn't be eating. So here you've got this amazing salad and you douse it in like your salad dressing that's all full of chemicals, and you kind of defeat the purpose, right? So Epicure is amazing for that. So now you have a choice of a beautiful array of great salad dressings. I'm gonna make the Greek tonight. I was gonna make the sesame ginger, but I'm actually out of rice vinegar, so I can't make that one tonight. But this is another fave of ours. So a little rice vinegar and some olive oil, mix it with the mix, and you've got a delicious Asian flavored dressing. I still got some of that shepherd's pie spices. But I'm gonna do Greek. Our family loves the Greek, so all you need is a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna open this right up. Now, this one, again, it calls for a red wine vinegar. I don't have red wine vinegar, so I'm just gonna use a balsamic. I love, actually the Kirkland brand is pretty good. It's an aged balsamic, and it's actually really good. An aged balsamic is a little sweeter. So if you're typically not a balsamic lover, try an aged balsamic. You'll probably quite enjoy it. So you are gonna do 1 part acid, so vinegar, to 2 parts oil, okay? The recipe's on the jar, by the way. And Let me just see what I'm doing here. The cool thing about the cruets is that it does have measuring lines, which is really handy. You know, you probably can't see that, but it does have the measuring lines, so that's totally handy. And I'm only gonna make a small portion, just enough for our salad tomorrow, because I like variety. So some people like to just do one salad dressing a week. They'll make the full cruet worth, and then you've got your salad dressing, which is kind of nice. I like variety, so, and I like to keep it super fresh, so I'll do like a different salad dressing every day. Our family favorite is probably the Caesar salad. It is like to die for, amazing, delicious. Okay, so then I'm using my 4-in-1 spoon. You've got a tablespoon, a teaspoon, you flip it over, half teaspoon and quarter teaspoon lines, all in one spoon. It's magical. So I'm gonna add a tablespoon of the seasoning. I'm gonna stir it up, and voila, you've got a fresh homemade salad dressing. How easy is that, guys? Like, this is amazing, right? Again, fresh ingredients. If you could only smell this, it's so good. Herbs, red and green bell pepper, garlic, onion. That's it. That's all that's in here. Like, if you are familiar with Epicure, you know that we're very low to no sodium, low to no sugar, and the sugars that we do use are often like organic cane sugar, organic coconut sugar, things like that, that are a little bit better on the body, and still sugar, mind you. So, but you know, it's all about portioning and eating right, making sure you have lots of veggies on your plate. That's what we encourage anyways. All right, how's it looking over there, Brielle?
Finished.
It's finished, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna take the same steamer that I steamed my potatoes, and I'm gonna show you this amazing meat. All right, let's see if I can do this. Can you see how saucy that is? I love that. Now, so we're just gonna go ahead and dump that in here. You know, if you don't want to actually dirty the pot, you can do that in the steamer. And like I said, it'll literally be 3 to 6 minutes in your steamer. Save you a pot, which is perfect. So you've got your nice steamer. And then I've just got my mixed veg. You can use whatever you want, right? I just happen to have a little bit of peas and corn. If you have carrots, if you prefer broccoli, go ahead, just put whatever you want. You can even do like, I don't know, like Shirley, what would you do? Like, I know you guys have some more Asian flavors. What kind? Do you do a classic shepherd's pie, or would you put like, I don't know, bok choy or something? Like, anything frozen? Yeah, like anything frozen is perfect. That really makes it easy. Like literally the $250 Green Giant frozen veggies, like that's just...
You're asking if they're frozen?
Oh, if they're frozen. Yes, they are. I did take them out maybe an hour ago, but so they're a little bit less frozen. But yeah, just frozen veggies. That's all I use. You could use canned if you have canned. Whatever is fresh. If you have fresh from the garden, that would be amazing. So that's it. So if you want to take out the potatoes, that would be amazing. And we are going to top this with the potatoes. Let's see. I've never done this before. Okay, so actually, can you grab a... Yes, okay, perfect. So grateful for helpers. All right, so look at these potatoes. Can you see them? Oh, that looks so good. I'm gonna grab the grip and grab. Did I talk about these already? I love these tools, by the way. I know we've been using them tonight, but this is like, these have like a metal, stainless steel metal core inside, and then they're dipped in our food grade silicone. These tools are awesome. Just saying, if you don't have these are definitely amazing. Oh, look at that cheese. So I'm just literally gonna top these. Oh my goodness. Can you actually see what I'm doing? Okay, this is gonna be so good. I'll probably top it with extra cheese. Now we are eating these tomorrow, so I'm gonna let it cool. And then tomorrow I will just, I'll probably put a little more cheese on top to make it delicious. And oh my gosh, it just looks pretty. It looks pretty. And then I'll probably put it in the steamer with the lid on for 2-3 minutes. And depending on what my cheese does, I might just pop it in the oven for a couple minutes just to get it nice and crispy again. But this is gonna be amazing. So Girls, do you see this? Okay, I'm gonna put a few more on there. Oh my goodness, isn't it so cute? Oh, and these little crispy, excuse me, French fry things are so good. Just like that. The kids love these. Yum. You know, you could dip these, like if you are just making it with on a side, you could put it with like a little garlic aioli dip. Yum, it would be so good. All right, so here we go. How are we doing? I have 5 minutes still. I think I did pretty good. So there we go. I'm gonna top this with a little more cheese tomorrow. Pop that in my microwave for 3 to 4 minutes, and I've got dinner made. Make a fresh salad, add my salad dressing, and then a little bit of this amazing chocolate pudding for dessert. Do you see how thick that is? Like, this is insane, insane. Now, this is so rich and delicious. Just gonna need a little more stirring. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I love chocolate pudding. Chocolate. Okay, so I'm gonna put the lid on. We're gonna have dinner ready for tomorrow. Are you guys impressed? Like, I think it's gonna be so good. So I'll take a picture tomorrow when we're actually eating it with my nice salad, so it looks really beautiful. I wanted to say thank you so much for joining. I hope that you are inspired to create something new in your kitchen. If you enjoyed this cooking class, come on over to my VIP page if you have not already. I'm always posting crazy recipes, and if you want to do this again because you are looking at the catalog going, wow, I want more than my budget can afford, you might want to consider doing a cooking class yourself. Honestly, as a host, you get all kinds of delicious goodies, and we fill your pantry up, and you get to try some delicious things. Now, one more thing, you know, I've been doing this 16 years and I never imagined that I could do anything like this, to be honest. I started because I loved cooking and I loved the product and what it stood for, but I never thought that I would be doing this 16 years later. And to be honest, it has given me the freedom to homeschool my kids. I've been homeschooling my kids for the last, well, how old are you, Brielle? 13 years, because she did 1 year of school. And so yeah, I get the privilege of homeschooling my kids. I get to stay home with them and do a business on the side that I absolutely love. I cook for my family, and we eat, and I get to serve all of you and teach you delicious things. So that's what I love to do. And so anyways, right now there's a crazy special on, which I'm gonna post a little bit later tonight. $0 down to start a business. Like, I mean, to start the business, it's only like $125, but right now you can start for free. Can you believe that? It is crazy. So if you want more information about that, or maybe you know somebody who could use a little bit of extra income right now, please message me. Let's have coffee. Let's see if this fits for you. It's not for everybody, but maybe it is for you. Please connect with me. I would love to share more. And if you are looking to do a cooking class, right now you can just let me know you want to book, and you will automatically get a $20 booking coupon that will go towards your class. So they're gonna have all kinds of delicious, fun, free things. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for hanging in with me. Shirley, Lee, you guys are amazing. Guys, go see their store if you need a good pharmacy. They are the ones to be at in Woodstock if you're or surrounding area. So love you guys. Have a fantastic night, everybody.